Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another. Give me 1 second. Let me just switch the. That back again. Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United, and the Europa League final is tomorrow. So this is the final episode of the ManDem United podcast before the final versus Tottenham Hotspur. So I know 99.9% of the questions are going to be about the final, people. So get your questions in. Run up the likes on the video first and foremost, though. Make sure you do that when you enter the city of sarcasm. Pay the tax, pay the toll, people. It's tax-free. All I need you lot to do is hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials at That's Be Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Be Flawless. Make sure Twitter and Instagram, retweet and like on Twitter, share from the Instagram, all the social media apps you are actively active on. Make sure you share across. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. The countdown continues to 15K. We are at, I'm just refreshing the screen now. We are 100 subscribers away from 15,000 people, 100 subscribers away. So once this stream ends, we will finally be at double figures. You know what I'm saying? We're closing in on the 15K subscribers. But big up to Warrior J, who's been kind enough to drop the information in regards to Manchester United squad. Couple surprises as well. So big up to Warrior J, big up JD as well. Sai says big up Flawless, biggest game of the season tomorrow. Absolutely biggest game of the season tomorrow. Big up Dazzle as well. Nephew in the chat. Also, Kaneki's in the cut. Chinlu says El Sakiko. I don't think it's El Sakiko. I think Ange leaves regardless. And I think Amorim stays regardless. That's what I would say. I don't think anyone gets sacked because of this, but I could be wrong. Shouts to Chinlu. Hannah, good to see you in the chat as well. Says, come on, Spurs. Sadly, I think United win. They saying year of the bird, though. Why is it the year of the bird? What did I miss? Big up Stephanie G as well. Ryan B says, please fucking win tomorrow. Also, I'm not sure in regards to Rodrigo information, Kaneki. Flawless, are you happy with Gyökeres on his way? Says Mohammed. What's going on with Gyökeres? You lot are gonna have to let me know. What's going on with Gyökeres? What did I miss? What's happening with Gyökeres? Did I miss something? Did something break? I've seen no news today, by the way, people. Zero news. So if anything broke today, I didn't see it whatsoever. Big up Flawless, ready for it to be Thursday already. I hear you, Josu. They're saying Amorim wants him. I think that's well known, though, but has there been any information? We know Amorim's a fan because he managed him at Sporting. I think it's a surprise. Palace, Eagles, Spurs, Chicken, Liverpool, live. Okay, Liverbird. Right, they're saying it's the year of the bird. All right, Fairs, is that what we're going with? Fair enough. Apparently, we're the only club to make concrete steps to sign Gyökeres. Sources, who said this? Let me know. But yeah, I'm cool. All the strikers we've been linked with, I'm fine with. Whether it's Gyökeres, whether it's Osimhen, whether it's Dalap, whether it's Mateo. I have my preference 1 to 4, but there's not one of them strikers that I look at and go, nah. But so yeah, all 4 of them, cool. And the best thing about Gyökeres is the fact that he just, what's it called? The best thing about Gyökeres is that he's been here already. Yes, he's not played in the Premier League, but he's been in the Championship. So you don't have to worry about him getting acclimatized to the league. You don't have to worry about him getting acclimatized to the country either. Yeah, not too long, man. Not too long ago, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? These, what's it called? School runs is killing me in the morning. Dan, let me know when you're about and I'll click you in, fam. Just drop it in the private chat. Dan's behind the stage, backstage as well. Oh, yeah, Gyökeres is definitely a goal machine. Definitely a goal machine. 110%. But yeah, what you lot telling me? Actually, let me just get to the breaking news. Here we go. Let me get to the breaking news. Oh, my bad, Dan. I didn't know you was there. Yes, Dan, what you saying, man? You good? Yo, you blessed?
Yes.
You good? This guy.
My brother.
What you saying, man? You good? It's been a minute. You good?
Blessed, man. It's been a minute, brother. I had to hop on because tomorrow. Oh, man. It's a big day tomorrow, blood.
It is. It is. Your connection's moving a bit mad, but we can hear you, fam.
Oh shit.
Connection's moving a bit
Sorry,
down. You're
man.
back now. Nah, you're back now. You're back now. It's all good. Let me get to this and then we'll go to your thoughts first on it. So this is breaking news. Well, obviously this broke earlier. Lenny Yoro, Joshua Xerxes, and Diogo Dallo have all been described as fully fit, suggesting they're all ready to start tomorrow. This is the official Manchester United traveling squad for the game. So Onana, Bayende, Heaton, me, Yoro, Maguire, Mazzarari, Shaw, Lindelof, Heaven, Fredrickson, Evans, Dalot, Dorgu, Amas, Casemiro, Agate, Bruno, Mount, Ericsson, Maino, Collier, Ahmad, Garnacho, Xerxes, and Hoyland. We'll go to you first and foremost, Dan, man. Thoughts, obviously, the biggest news from the traveling squad is that Yoro and Xerxes are fully fit, in particular, Xerxes. Floor's yours.
Yeah, man, those are two big players, bro. Those are two of our biggest players, mate. So
Mm-hmm.
that's significant. You know what I'm saying? Euro has been immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Young boy, big potential, but he's already got a level of ability and class that we need, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a centre back right there. You get me?
Yep.
So, we definitely need that. He's got the legs in there as well. You know what I'm saying? That we need in the back line. He's got and what did he say? Xerxes, yeah? Xerxes fit,
Yeah,
yeah.
say how his fitness level, I have no idea, but he is in the squad, which is a very, very positive sign.
Bro, that's another positive because he's a player that's like he can make shit tick, he can make shit happen. Do you know what I'm saying? We
True.
need that guy there, bro, to link up and that as well. So, he strikes me. He's a player that he makes stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? We need those type of players on the field, bro. Starting him, Diallo. You know what I'm saying? These are the game changers, bro. They got that little piece of spark, that magic, that ability. You know what I'm saying? That'll
Yes.
complement the rest of the squad and that on the field. So yeah, man, those are two big players, boy. That's and I'm happy. Obviously, for me, yeah, I think big game moments, big game changers, big games like Casemiro is the one I'm looking at, and I'm like, he needs to, he always does step up. It seems in the big games and that, you know what I'm saying. And he's been there, done it, worn the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying. So that's that leadership we need, bro. You know what I'm saying. Any news on Delit though?
Nah, they didn't travel. That's the final squad. No
Oh, he
surprise,
didn't
innit?
travel.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
didn't
expect.
actually travel. Like,
Oh well, he'll travel, but he's not in the
yeah,
the
yeah.
squad.
I know.
That's the
That's
squad
still
of the
good though, because you know what my thing is, yeah?
game.
It's like, despite, the form of the lit and whatever, he is a captain, like Netherlands captain. He has leadership qualities. So just to have him around the squad is a big thing. So just outside, off the field and that as well, in the dressing room, like these are big players. But remember when we was in the Europa League last time and in the final and Zlatan and that was injured and that on the
Yeah.
sidelines and that with the crutches and that.
Everyone
But
hella
having that
crutches.
presence there, you know what I'm saying? Him biting that, like just there, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nice.
yeah, man, that's we need everything we can for this game, man. Like this is make or break game, mate. Like this is like I'm shitting it. Like I'm shook. Like you know what I'm saying? Because this is the decider of the season, bro. Everything rests on this shit. Like the hopes of the earth rest on this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's techie, man, but they have to pull through. They have to find a way, man. It's Man United, you know what I'm saying? We got the heritage behind us.
True.
So despite our form in the league, all of that gets thrown out the window. This is a one-off game. This is a final. We got big game players. We got internationals in there. We got big players, bro. Despite a lot of people think, oh, we got shit players and our team is dead, whatever. True, but we are Man United still at the end of the day. So you know, players just need to turn up, man. It's just a one game, like, and they got to think to themselves like, this is make or break. Like we have a second opportunity. We have a chance to somehow get something out of our shittest season ever. Do you know what I'm saying? So if winning the Europa League, even though we don't deserve it, yeah, it's still something. We got opportunity there, so you gotta go for it, man. I'll go for it.
And that's pretty much it in regards to the surprises as well, because Dalot, Euro, and Xerxes were all doubts. I expected Euro to be a part of the squad. From when I seen the pictures and the videos of him training, even though he was training alone, I was like, yeah, you're gonna be in the squad. Xerxes is the biggest surprise. I did not expect, because there was no reports, there was no news. All it was is, there's a slim chance Xerxes might be in the squad, and Dan mentioned it as well. People are mentioning in the chat. Do I think Xerxes starts? No, I don't think Xerxes starts. But what he gives us, even if he's 50% fit, is something off the bench. Because outside of Mano off the bench, because Mano won't start, Xerxes won't start. They give us something off the bench if we are indeed a goal down, or if we're level, or even if we're up in the game. Even so, there are two players who are of a quality who can do something. Xerxes already been important to us in this competition. The Lyon game, for example, he was the one he came off the bench and scored the goal in that, and played well, even outside of the goal, played well in that game. And no, say Xerxes in the Lyon game, Mano, for instance, in the Lyon game. No, wait, not the Lyon game. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, sorry, Xerxes in the Lyon game in the first leg, so the away leg, he scored the goal, and then the great comeback, Mano was a part of that as well. So having those two back just off the bench, you need difference makers. And those are two players who can make a difference. In regards to Dalot, didn't really want him back, but he'll probably start, which means if he does start, Ahmad will probably play in the 10, which I suppose is a positive, even though it shouldn't be, because I prefer Ahmad at wing back. Because if Ahmad was at wing back, it'll probably be Garnacho, Mount, Højlund as the front three. But now I think that changes. And because that front three is horrible. Let's be honest with you. Like Mount and Højlund and Garnacho is horrible. And had Dalot not been fit, I reckon that's what it would have been. But he'll definitely play Ahmad, and I think he'll definitely play Dalot. And now Euro's back. Euro, I think, plays, it'll be Maz. Probably be Euro, Maz, Maguire. That's your three centre-backs. Dogu and Dalot will be the wing-backs. Midfield will probably be Cass and Bruno, and then he probably goes Ahmad, Garnacho, Højlund, which, again, horrible outside of Ahmad. But having Mano on the bench, having Xerxes on the bench, you have a couple of difference makers there as well. Even Ericsson, actually, if he does indeed get on, let's say he goes to extra time as well, he can produce something. But yeah, over the moon that Xerxes is back, just because it gives us another option. That's what I'd say. It just gives us another option. And don't worry, I'll get to the Gyökeres news as well, people. Don't
100.
worry about that. I'll get to the, because that Gyökeres news is news to me as well.
What's
Mohammed, you don't think Ahmad, so Mohammed, you don't think Ahmad starts? Yeah, you crazy.
Come on, me, I have to start, bro. Like that's just stupid.
Start. You definitely start. He'll definitely start. So what's your team, Mohammed? Give me the 11 you think he goes with. He doesn't trust Ahmad at wing back. That's where he's played Ahmad the entire season.
What?
Talking about? Ahmad's played there the entire season pretty much. Byron is. All right, so Mohammed, give us your 11 then. Give us your 11. I want to see the 11 you think he goes with, because Ahmad definitely starts to me. 100%. Yeah. Dalot is fit now. That's what you're saying. So now Ahmad can go in the 10 and not worry so much about defending. I would have preferred to have played him at wing back. However, because I don't want to see Dalot there because he gives us nothing. But hey, it's better than the crap we was gonna see. Like I said, it's better than that rubbish. Also, if we win Europa, I think we'll get Gyökeres. We'll get to that. Don't worry, man. I've started the information anyway with the Gyökeres news. And someone else, Mohammed, said as well about you don't get the Xerxes gas. It's because of what he offers, like outside of goals. Like that's what, again, do I want him to produce more going forward? Yes, in regards to goals and assists. However, one thing he will do is facilitate for others, which our team is so much lacking. He helps others around him better. He has the technical
100.
ability to keep the ball. He can carry the ball up the pitch also as well. And like I said, he can get the odd goal. He can get the odd assist, etc. And he was actually, before he got injured, that was the best we had seen of him. So he's been playing well for a minute. So he'll give us something off the bench. That's where it stands from. Because if you take him out, who's giving us, outside of Mano, who's giving us anything going forward? That's where this game could be won or lost, is the substitutions. So that's where I'm at with it. Before we continue, though, Run up the likes, people. Run up the likes because there's over 40 of you lot in the building. We're only at 26 likes. Like check 1212 when you enter the city of sarcasm, pay the tax. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, Ryan B. Of course, Ahmad starts. I don't know what man's talking about. I'm lost with that. Ahmad definitely 110%. That's his guy. Same way Dalot's his guy, like Bruno's his guy. Ahmad's one of them also as well. What he'll definitely start him. But in regards to the game, Danny made it as well. Danny, hey Mohammed, I want your lineup, man. This guy, let me know your lineup. Everyone else, actually, let me know the lineup you think Manchester United fans you think the manager goes with, not the lineup you want to see. What do you think Amorim picks? You think so flawless versus West Ham? I would like how much defending Ahmad had to do as wingback. Ahmad's fine defending. That's why this is like it's a back five. It's not like he's doing fullback defending. I like him from wingback because he can attack from a deeper area, which makes it tougher for the opposition to pick up. When you're playing as a 10 or you're playing as a striker, the centre backs are there, the fullbacks are there, the DMs are there. But when you're from wingback, you're arriving from an area where somebody has to pick you up. Because really, their winger, let's say it's Son playing there. Son doesn't want to really go with him back towards his own goal. So you're kind of breaking from a deeper area where it's tougher to pick up. Not mad at Ahmad at 10, by the way, because Ahmad's a quality 10. He's a quality player overall. I'm happy that he's fit and available, and he could be, I think he will be key in Manchester United winning this game or not. I just prefer him at wing back. But if he is playing as a 10, cool, because he gives us certain in the final third. Yeah, go on, fam.
No, I was just gonna say, bro. Like, I don't even. It's not really a question too much in my head about who's gonna play and how. Like, bro, just win it. Just win, bro. Like,
yeah,
that is the main goal. Just win, bro. That's it. However you gotta do it.
Because we ain't spoke. Are you confident that we win?
Bro, I'm definitely not confident. Like what the fuck? Of course I'm not, but by any means win the game, bro. If you got to scumbag it like you've done throughout this up until this whole point, yeah, just do what works, bro. Like, I don't even know how Man United in the final. Like, how are we here, bro?
Yo,
so you got this far, bro. That's a skill, you know. That's a skill, bro. He'll be mad. Skill, bro. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how Man United do this every time.
Man, we're the best scam artists ever, fam, man. That's what it is, man.
100%, man. And that's what irks me the most. Like, why can't we ever do things in style? Like, you know, like just properly. Like, just do things in a nice, commendable way. Like, but nah, you have to scumbag it, look shit while you're actually getting to a fight. Like, come on, man. Anyway, we're here, man. Just win the game, bro.
Yeah. That's what it is. So Mohamed says back three, Euro, Maguire, Maz, wing backs, Dogger and Delo, midfield, Casagate, 10s, Bruno, Mike. No, Mohamed, I didn't ask for the lineup you want to see. I said, what lineup do you think Amorim goes with? That's what I asked. That's to everyone, not just Mohamed, by the way. Let me repeat that again, people. Not the lineup you want to see. The lineup you think Amorim will go with, because that's where the conversation started. The lineup that Amorim, do you think Amorim goes with? That's what I'm asking. Onana, Euro, Maguire, Maz, Dorgu, Casemiro, Bruno, Dalot, Ahmad, Mount, Hoyland. First, Jared, that's pretty much close to mine in regards to what I think he'll go with. Big up to my guy.
Onana better not be on a mad thing as well, bro. Like, yeah, this guy, man.
I hope so. I hope he's not on. I hope he's not on no mad thing. I don't think he's about it. It's as if X asking me. I don't think he's around. I don't think he's about. But shout out to Kaneki. He was in the chat earlier, but he'll pop up if he's around. But I don't think
there's another one as well. He was in a Champions League final, man. We got experience on the field, bro.
Oh,
even though he's a madman.
There's nothing like him, Casemiro. A lot of these players there when we last played in the Europa League. We're in 2 finals last year. We're in 2 finals. Wait. We're in 3 finals in the last 2 years. So a lot of these players, it's not like a final is new to them. But it is the biggest game of the season, and it's on the big players to step up. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the likes of Maz. I'm looking at Casemiro. Looking at Bruno. Actually, I throw Euro and Ahmad in that because they're 2 of the better players to step up as well. Mano whenever he gets on, Xerxes whenever he gets on. Our better players have got to turn up. And for the most part in the competition, our better players have turned up. Like I think Casemiro's been quality throughout the knockout stages. He's been our best player overall. Bruno stepped up at points. Mano, I mentioned, stepped up at points. Xerxes stepped up at points. I think Ahmad will be there. I think Ahmad will. Like obviously he's been injured for the vast majority of it, but I think this is his time and his moment to shine as well. So that's how I'm looking at it. I think we got this. I do. But I didn't think we get past Bilbao.
So you're confident?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Wow.
I said if we get past Bilbao, I think we win the whole competition. So after the first leg against them, I said, yeah, we got this. I looked at that as our final. And I think we do the business. Of course, Spurs, obviously the injuries to Spurs as well, I think is key. Because
do you think it's going to be convincing or it's going to be tight or how you feel it's going to
go? We don't do anything in class or stuff with class or style. Come on now, fam.
Scumbaggery. You think it's going to penalties or something?
No. I don't think it goes penalties. It'd be like a 1-0. You know what I'm saying? A 2-0. But I think I said 2-0, but like a scrappy 2-0. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I think Tottenham are going to score, man.
Not convincing. Now there's players out there with Casemiro, with Bruno, with Ahmad, Mano, Xerxes off the bench. I think we have enough to score.
The only thing, man, our attack, bro, we just solely relying on Ahmad, man. Like,
yeah. But that's been it. That's been it the whole way forward, fam. And we're here. You know what I'm saying?
We're here, man.
Don't forget Bruno though, because Bruno and Casemiro are two X Factor players.
Oh, yeah.
They're two players who can do something in the final third. Also, they can. Also with them, with no Kulusevski. Did Maddison travel? If anyone's got the Spurs squad that traveled, they're traveling.
Yeah, what's their thing?
But no Kulusevski and no Bergvall, I think is key for them.
Jeez, swear down.
Yeah. And Maddison's not fit either. But there was a report saying Maddison could be there. But no Kulusevski, no Maddison, and no Bergvall. So it's only Son I look at and go, yeah, because I am very concerned about Son. See, yeah, Maddison. So Maddison's there, but he's not in the traveling squad. Like the Lit will be there, for example, but not in the traveling squad. If anyone's got the list, let me know, please, and drop it in the chat. Please let me know. See what else you lot are saying as well. Let me see what's going on. And don't worry, man. Get to every big up the chat each and every time as well. You already know Noble, man. The Wakandan drips fire. Shout out to my sister. This t-shirt's cold still. Really, it really is. And I'm just going back to star some of the comments on Yokerez as well. But it's like, yeah, do the business. Yeah, Bergvall out as well. Yes, Bergvall is out. Yeah. Maddison, I already got to that as well. Hannah says, how many times the Spurs beat United this season? 3 times they beat us. But we're going to beat them this one. We're going to beat them the one this counts. I'm telling you, we winning this one. Hey, big up to Leslie. Good to see you in the chat as well. I think we do the business. Big game when you're just asking for your big players to show up and do the business. And more often than not, these lot have a knack for doing that. This is why we've won 2 trophies in the last 2 years. This is why we've been to like 3 or 4 finals in the last 3-4 years. I think it's 10 finals in 10 years. Or 12 finals in 10. Or something crazy like that. Because we've lost some of them, I forgot. But it wasn't until somebody mentioned it to me. So yeah, like we will do the business. And like I said, for them, it's key on the pitch. I don't really look too much at heritage or anything like that. I just think that because they're players who are missing. If they had Kulusevski and Maddison, I'd be much more worried and concerned about the game. They're 2 key players for them. That's why I'm concerned about Son. Because Son, even
it's kind of wild when you say that, man. You know, like reach the finals and that. Seeing how shit we are, like it's just bad. Like, to think of that.
I'm not for it, fam. I don't know what it actually. I know what it is, man. We just come artists, man. We are just Ponzi scheme FC. For those that have our book too, man. We are Western Holdings FC, man. We are a Ponzi scheme on the highest level. We got beautiful, lovely building. You know what I'm saying? And that it looks beautiful. Like that's what it is. Everyone in there in suits and ties, and it's smart and it looks legit. And it's got the logo and the signs on the wall, etc., all 5-6 floors. Got your own car parking, the whole 9, man. Shit on Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's Manchester United in a nutshell. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, mate.
That's why I'm confident of beating them. Again, will it look pretty? Absolutely not. No. It's not going because we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't play pretty football. But again, I think the the players who are missing for them, I think is key. Same way if Ahmad and let's say Ahmad and Xerxes was out for us, I'd be looking at it and going, and they had all their players fit. They're two big misses. That's why I'm glad Ahmad was back, because we didn't know if Ahmad was going to be back for the final. We didn't know if Xerxes was going to be back for the final. It looked at one point that those two wouldn't even make semifinals. And Xerxes didn't, but Ahmad did. And Flawless, well, you'd be watching the match. I'm doing a watch along for it, Ryan B. So I'll be right here. I'm doing a watch along for it. So yeah, there will be. I'll probably start hour before kickoff, maybe earlier, because I'm running around doing bits and pieces. But minimum 1 hour before, just hit the subscribe button, notification bell. We'll be live on the YouTube and on the playback as well. Thought Bergvall would at least play, but him out is a huge advantage for us. Yes, come on, chat. None of you lot got the Spurs traveling squad. What's going on? But anyway, let's get to the Gyökeres news as well, but continue to get your questions in. There we go. Manchester United's management will accelerate talks with Sporting about a deal for Victor Gyökeres. As it stands, United are the only club to have made a concrete move for him. That's from, is that Tans Loic? How reliable he is on Twitter.
Never heard it.
Yeah. Manchester United will now accelerate a move to sign Victor Gyökeres after completing a deal to sign Matheus Cunha. That deal ain't even signed yet, but we moved. United are the first European club to make a concrete move. That's from the same source. Tans Loic. Floor's yours, fam. What are you telling me, man? Thoughts on Gyökeres?
I think that move hinges on if we win the Europa League. Okay. If there is serious talks for him or they're seriously considering him, I don't think he would be coming to us if we don't have Champions League. But then again, I think Ruben or someone said before that they want players that want to come Man United regardless. So is he in that bracket? Would he want to play for Man United despite where we're finishing in the league, despite where we're at as a club, despite if we win the Europa League or not? I don't know. But that is a profile that we definitely should be looking at because he's a guy that bags goals. Like, that guy's a killer, like, in terms of scoring goals. So, but then does he fit the system? People are questioning that. So it's like, yes, I believe so. But he's also like, because there's this thing in it, it's this freeway thing at that moment or whatever, isn't it? With him, then that, because that's why yesterday we were talking about that being close to the inside side.
Because the lap would only be 30 million. That's his release clause. So there is a bit.
My thing is sign both of them. You know what I'm saying?
We could get both.
Sign Gyökeres and the lap.
Yes.
I mean, that would be a big ask, and people are claiming we might have money for that or whatever. But I'm just like, bruv, like, you just sell Highland, you just be ruthless, sell Highland, and you grab them two. Like, why not? But then obviously, I don't know if the lap would want to be second fiddle or like just be like a sort of, I don't know if he wants to be starting up top every game and stuff. So, but in terms of that signing Gyökeres, how much are they asking for him as well?
Hey, chat, let us know. I don't know. There's been no reports of no price. I think has he got a release? I don't know if he's got a release clause of like 60 million. I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
Obviously, that's a prolific. That's one of the best strikers right now. But then a lot of things need to be considered, isn't it? I mean, the biggest worry for me with that guy is that we've seen many good strikers in the past from other leagues and that. But as soon as they come to the Premier League, bro, and as soon as they come to Man United, bro, like, it's a double whammy of things. Like, if you get someone who's not Premier League proven, as well as you're coming to Man United, the pressure is immense, bro. So can someone like him handle the pressure? He's shown what he can do on the big stage in Europe and stuff like that. But it's a whole different level when you come to the Premier League and you come to Man United. You know what I'm saying? So I think more than anything, we need to sign a striker who has the minerals that can cope with the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think Delap fits that in some ways. You know, he's been there, done it in England. He knows what it's like. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's a toss-up between these guys, isn't it? Delap, Osman, this guy, Gyökeres. And maybe there's some wild cards out there that we ain't heard of. Like, but we need a prolific goal scorer, though, man. So it depends what direction they want to head in, man. And obviously, you got the board and that. They probably want someone who's a certain profile where they're younger, which is the lap. But then you get someone who's more seasoned, like Gokares and stuff. So which do you want? Like, what is the answer? We'll find out with whoever they sign. You know what I'm saying? But I think that deal hinges also on getting Champions League and stuff as well. And then plus getting the Champions League, we're going to get more money as well. So, you know what I'm saying?
You reckon it's key on that? Now that makes sense. That makes sense. And with it as well, one thing I will say about Gyökeres, I mentioned it because he's been here before. Obviously, he played in the Championship, which I do like.
Oh yeah, he did. That's one stage, isn't it?
Yeah, he played for Coventry in the Championship.
Forgot about that.
And did well also. I do. Obviously, the Premier League is a step up, major step up, but I just like the fact that he had some form of English football. And also, like you said, acclimatizing to just being in the country. Forget even like getting used to the pace of the league. You've been over here. You don't really have to worry about him getting homesick or him not being comfortable here either. So yeah, with Gyökeres, for me, it's all about price point for me with Gyökeres. From what I've seen, you don't score that many goals normally because Nunes has kind of dispelled that because Nunes backed a whole heap of goals over there. But normally when a striker scores the amount of goals Gyökeres has, you're a good finisher. From what I've watched, I've only watched him a handful of times. Good finisher.
Yeah, from what I've seen of him, he looks like, I don't know, like he looks like he's got a killer mentality as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like an assassin. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need like a assassin, bro, as a striker. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's got something about them, man. And like when I've seen him, like he looks like that type of player. So I don't know. Osterman kind of looks like that as well. But them two are like the best at the moment in what's available. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta get someone, man. Like we need goals, bro.
And that's how I look at it. So he looks like a good finisher from what I've seen. Technically looks very good. What he adds as well is I think he's got not only great movement, quick. He adds some pace, man, powerful, mobile. He's moving centre backs around. He's moving defenses around. He's a constant threat, which I think adds and helps the tens. So let's say it is because it looks like the Cunha deal is going to get done. Let's say it's Cunha. We've been linked to Cherki. We'll just use Cherki as an example. Let's say it's Cunha, Cherki, and Gyökeres. I think with his movement and him stretching defenders helps Cunha, helps Cherki. Let's say it's Maino there. Let's say it's Bruno there. Let's say it's Xerxes there. Whoever the tens are,
they will help him as well.
And they will help him because they'll have someone to hit as well. I think he also helps the wing backs because it gives them a target to hit. So let's say it's Dorgu, let's say it's Ahmad, let's say it's Delo, whoever the wing backs are, Amas. So I look at it and I go, yeah, I think he's I think he's a good signing from Gyökeres.
Ruben's worked with him as well. That's his boy in that.
Amram has worked with him, so you would expect him to get the best out of him. So that's how I'm looking at it. I like for me, it's just all about price point. I don't like any news about he's only joining if Manchester United have Champions League football. If that's the case, move on. Move on. Respectfully, we're not Aston Villa, we're not Brighton, we're not Bournemouth, we're not Fulham, where players like, I'm only coming to you if we got Europa League. Stop it. Not only are you moving up in regards to status of club, we're also offering the biggest money you've ever seen. What we doing here? Like that takes into consideration. You're making the most you've ever made. And that's why I keep reiterating to people when it comes to Manchester United. The reason why Europe is not a big thing for us to attract players, because you're on the best money you've ever seen here. 99.9% of players we sign are making the most money they've made here. So therefore, treat us as such. You're not getting
but aren't they changing their wage structure and that now? Or
even with the change of which we are, but even with the change of wage,
still a lot.
Put it this way. Let's say we lose the final to Spurs and we go in for Gyökeres. We're still offering him more money than he's getting at Sporting.
Yeah.
That's the point that I'm making. Even with 1 second, let me check how much he's actually on. Gyökeres. Let's see the reports. Wage.
It's probably not that much.
I bet it's not even that much. Wait 1 second. It's just telling me.
Man. I just want a striker that's lethal, man. Like we've been missing it for so long.
They're saying $52,000, and that's in American money. They're saying, but I don't know why it's not American money, but it said $52,000. Why it's saying that shit? I have no idea why. Let me see how much that is in pounds, yo. I have no idea. Let's see.
It's like 40 £5, bro.
See, it's under, so it's 40, just under 40K a week.
Yeah,
So you don't think we're offering him at least 80? So we're doubling your wages. A man want to talk about, oh, I must be playing Champions League football. All right, stay there.
I thought Arsenal were close to signing him.
Nah,
apparently.
they've been linked to him, yes, because reports are coming out saying that the board and Berto, they want Gyökeres, but Arteta wants Sesko. That's what reports are saying. That's what reports are saying, because Troops keeps mentioning it and talking about, because he wants Gyökeres. And he's saying, yeah, Berto and the board want Gyökeres, but Arteta wants Sesko. So let's say he's on 40K a week. It's like, come on, man. You're on 40K a week. Hey, nephew, it's fine. Respectfully, we ain't Villa, man. Like, we don't have to be like, oh, you're in Champions League. Like, and of course, Villa are in a much better state than Manchester United. But let's stop acting. Let's be honest. And we know money makes the world go round, in particular in football. I keep saying this, 99.9% of players who come here are on the best money they've ever seen here. And probably the best money they'll ever get.
I can't lie. People talk about signing one striker. We need two, bro. Am I bugging? Like,
talk about
like we actually need two, bro. Because it's like, bro, the options are scarce, bro. Like, what if we don't remember the days when we had 6 strikers on hand? Like, I know times have changed a bit, and we're not relying on we only relying on one guy up top, or whatever. You still need a couple more, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Højlund ain't it. So we could just act like he's not even existing, like act like he's not even there. So then what have you got left? You know what I'm saying? So you need two, bro. Get into lap. You could get to lap. He just got relegated, cheap, bang, get him, and then boom, sell him the project and that, and then sell the other guy the project, bro. You all got to be in it together, man. Everyone's gonna get opportunities in the team, bro.
No, and that's it. Like, the reason why I wanted you to elaborate, because I do agree. We do need multiple strikers. It's not just one. You mentioned it there. Like, Højlund is not a striker, so it leaves us.
And the different profiles, sort of, as well. And the players that have different traits can do different things. We need options, man. Like we were just talking about Xerxes earlier. Obviously, he's someone that can sort of play up top, false nines type thing as well. But they're all different. You know what I'm saying? And that's good, because then if Ruben suddenly flipping wakes up a bit and then starts trying different things and different systems and that, hopefully, because hopefully I want to see something different next season if we still have him, because otherwise we are just completely fried. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he has to change next season. I don't care if he's stubbornness is like, no, I don't want to. He has to, bro. Especially if you get the players you want in.
Yeah,
we want to see something different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know.
We'll get to the manager's cooked, fam. Let's be honest. Let's be real, man. Let's be real, man. The manager's cooked.
Nah, you said it too calmly, like.
No, that's what it is, and I kind of like. I feel bad for him in a way, even though it's his fault, because you can just clearly see he's out of his depth.
Oh man, it's sad. Man.
That's where it stands. He's out of his depth, and it's nobody himself. No, nobody else in charge. Is like, this manager's clearly out of his depth. Let's just stop this from going on. Like, throwing the white towel. Like, hear how he's talking. And look at how he looks. Look at him. You can clearly see that is someone that is defeated.
He looks like a lost little boy.
That's it. Go look at his first interview when he got here, and then look at his most recent one, and you can see the vast difference.
Like quitting in that.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Just me and you sat here could look at it and go and analyze it. And it's not no deep analysis. You don't have to be super smart or very, very intelligent to go, hey, when a manager's talking about if we don't improve, we're gonna need different people and quitting and and all these things, like, but that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, with Gyökeres, for me, it's all about price point. It's all about price. If he's 60 million, I wouldn't pay anything more than 60 million for him, to be honest. And I do agree that we need multiple strikers, because the lap, I think you can sell the project to. You're a championship striker. But again, I look at the lap same way I spoke about Gyökeres in regards to Champions League. with the lap. Let's say he wants to play, he doesn't want to come and be a second choice striker. All right, you stay at Ipswich and you go Chelsea then. Cool. That's how Manchester United have to start moving again. Like, we, not the club, but fans act like they're the only options. Like, Gyökeres is the only option, or Delap's the only option. Like, if a player doesn't want to join for whatever reason, and it can be valid reasons, like Delap saying, hey, I want to be first choice, I understand. Because if he goes to Chelsea, for example, he probably is first choice. Cool. Let him go there, and then you bring in someone else to be back up to Gyökeres or back up to Osimhen or Mateta. Because like Dan said, and I do agree, we definitely need two strikers. There should be two players for every position. Zirkzee, you can kind of say is a striker, but I prefer him as a 10. I'm not going to lie, with his attributes and how he's performed and him being able to play as a false 9. I think he's better suited in one of those 10 roles. Doesn't mean he can't play 9, but go get an actual striker who wants to occupy striker spaces, like a Delap would, like a Gyökeres would, like a Mateta would, for example. All of them want to play as 9s. It's different, but they all actually want to operate in the final third around centre backs, where Zirkzee will drop off and pick up the ball and things of that nature. So that's how I look at it in regards to that. Frenzy says, big up Flawless GGMU. Guys, I'm seeing hella talks, that's interviews because of this game. Please keep the talking to the minimum. I don't want to jinx the game, GGMU. Big up Frenzy. Here, the thing is, it's a final. Of course there's going to be enough interviews, man. Everyone going to be talking, not just me and Dan, everybody. It's a Europa League final, and we're playing another English club in the Europa League final. There's going to be enough, and it's tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow, so it makes sense why you're hearing everything. Because all media, mainstream media, content creator spaces, it's the talk of the day. Nothing else going on. What else is going on right now? Premier League title race is wrapped up. Relegation's done. There's just the top 5 battle, and that's not till Sunday. So this is it. I don't know why they didn't do the final. They didn't do the final till after the season's done, but that's their lookout. Champions League ain't till end of the month. Conference League ain't towards till the end of the month as well. There's not really any. The only big transfer news is the whole Cunha thing. You got Wirtz to Bayern or Liverpool. That's it. That's pretty much it.
We get that guy, man.
That's it. Well, speaking of attacking midfielders who could be joining United as well, United have joined the race for Ryan Cherky. He was available for this summer for under 20 million. I might even want to try and pronounce that, but yeah, it's not a source that we know. Force of Cherky, I ain't even going to try that one. Yeah, leave that one.
I ain't even heard of that other source as well. That's talking about Gyökeres and that. Who are they as well?
That's why I always ask for. That's why I always ask for the sources when people ask for. Cherky's been someone we've been linked to for a long time, as many others. He did announce he's leaving Lyon this summer, which I can't remember the last time a player's said he's leaving a club, but yet there's no concrete move, which makes me
Hazard done that, innit? Remember the Hazard saga before when he left Lille, and then everyone was like, "Is he going Man United? Is he going Chelsea? Is he going here?"
Yeah. So that's the point I'm making. So with the Hazard one, he knew he was going somewhere. We just didn't know. So that leads me to believe with Cherky that he's going somewhere as well. Thoughts on Cherky? Fan? Not a fan? Talk to us.
Bro, I'll be real, bro. I'm not just gonna sit here and be like I'm an expert and I know much about Cherky and a lot of his game and that. I ain't really watched them like that. So I just see a little bits and bobs in the with Leon and that like recently, but I don't know. I heard his name and that. I know he's meant to be a promising up and coming guy and that, but is he already established like that? Is he? I don't know. He's obviously attacking midfielder, right? Play on the right side or
played against us. He scored the goal against us.
Yeah, I remember that. That's the only time I really see much of it. I ain't really see much. So you're gonna have to tell me, mate. Chat's gonna have to tell me if it's a good or not. Signing, bro, for Man United.
Especially at that price, no brainer. Why?
Oh yeah, what 20 minutes? Yeah, that's mad, bro. I just do it.
They're saying 20 M's. Like, what are we doing out here? They're saying 20 million. Bear with me for a month.
No worries, bro. Anyway, chat. Is Cherky the guy? Uncle Flawless. First doing uncle duties right now, bro. He don't care about you, chat. Look, he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing. You got me now. The man that you don't see often these days. But I'm back. Because tomorrow is a big game, my guys. What are you guys feeling though? That's the question because I'm shitting myself. Like, I'm literally shitting it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, I've been watching Man United heavily this season, bro. I haven't
Get it?
because of how
Trust me.
shit they are, bro. That's why you
Yeah.
ain't seen me on there, bro. Because I ain't got nothing to say, bro. Because I be missing games, I'll be living out my life, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. And I ain't even watched the games, so nobody coming on here talking about shit I ain't even seen.
It's seen
But
that ever since.
I'm here to fight and win it.
Yeah.
I just want this Champions League and start fresh next season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you.
'Cause-
And so yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
carry on, fam. You cooking?
Nah. I was telling the people in it while you was away, like, you know what I'm saying? Flawless
Oh, no,
doing flawless duties a day. It's got to be
yeah.
done. So
I was listening as you was. Oh yeah, I forgot City
was
played
it?
today as well. Yeah, man was locked in.
Is it?
Yeah, City played Bournemouth today. As I was just looking on the schedule thing as well.
I like your
But,
new settings, bro. The lighting's sick, bro.
nah, I just
Finally got some. You're finally in the light.
man, that's how long you've not been here. I've been here.
Yeah, I know. Last time I see you in the darkness, like Gollum and that.
That's what it is.
Precious.
Yeah, as I was saying about Turkey in regards to it, 20 million's a non-brainer for a player of that.
No brainer, bro.
I've watched him enough. I don't watch him week in, week out. I don't watch league.
Why is he that cheap though?
It's a release clause in his deal. That's why. So I don't know if they just signed like the McAllister one at Brighton, where McAllister was like 35 million from Brighton and Liverpool went and picked him up. Sometimes players get smart release clauses at the time. And Cherky with him, how old is Cherky? Let me actually have a look. I don't actually know.
22 probably or something like that.
Yeah, so you know what? It might have been one of them where they're like, oh, 20 million, we don't expect him to develop into what he developed into because he's only 21. He's turning 22 in August.
Right.
And he's been there. Actually, wait. Oh, geez, he came through their youth academy. That's why. He's from their youth academy, so maybe they didn't expect him to develop and what he developed into.
How old is Gokar?
He is. I'll tell you now. Gyökeres is 26. And it'll be 27. It'll be 27 in a couple weeks. He turns 27 start of June.
Oh shit.
Okay. Gyökeres in his prime. But yeah, with Turkey, it's a no-brainer. I'm like, just go get him. I'm cool with that whatsoever. I'm cool with that side, you would fit that right.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but again, every European club of any note has been linked with Turkey. So yeah, I'm fully with it. I'm fully with it. And why at Prime? Why you acting like you might ain't see me in the setting on countless occasions? You know, I've been here countless times. I was literally here last week and the week before. Let's see what else you like. Hey, run up the likes as well, people. Run up the likes. 50. Let's get up to 50 likes. You're only at 44 likes. Also, big up to Dazzle. Says, bro, strikers are actually the easiest thing to buy. Every summer there's a new flavor. The lap depot should be on his high horse, saying he wants first team. He wants to be first choice with no competition. And if that is the case, I don't have no issue with that. Then move on and go find another backup. Go Chelsea. Because Chelsea will probably, if Chelsea do indeed sign him, but then again, Chelsea, he might not be first choice at Chelsea if they do go and get Osimhen and him. This is the Premier League. Like, if you're that good, take your shot. If you're as good as you think you are, let's say you do join Manchester United and it is Osimhen or it is Gyökeres or it is Xerxes, take their shot. Competition for places.
Healthy competition.
Like. Yes. Same for if Konya get to, hey, Mano, how good are you? Xerxes, how good are you? If we were out to sign Turkey, how good are you? Saying we've been linked to Embremo, the list goes on. There's 3 spots there. There should be 6 players of quality all vying for those spots. You can
it will reveal the players' mentalities, isn't it?
Yes. And that's it. Plenty of options. Embremo, Delap, Gyökeres, Osimhen, Mateta, Visa. That's why I like all the names we've been linked with.
My thing is, I know there's plenty of options, like you said, but I want a lethal assassin, bruv. Like, where are they? I don't know who they are. I don't think any of them are at the level that I would want. You know what I'm saying? Because strikers are scarce these days in terms of super high quality. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the old days, bruv, when you had about 50 quality strikers out here to pick from. So I'm just like, who is that guy? This is where the scouting has to be pivotal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just get someone, man. Like, whoever it is, bro. Even if it's something like, it's got to be someone out there, bro. Even though we ain't even heard of, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
That's it. You hoping that one of these turns into that, or you sign someone who
it has to
think good and is that of that level. I hear it.
It has to be, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like a diamond in the rough these days, man.
Yes, absolutely. You lot likes, man. Runners up, man. 50 likes.
I run the likes, man. Sarcasm set here. Come on.
Are we under 100 subscribers away from 15K? I know there's some new people. Oh, yes, we are.
Come on, guys. Subscribe, bro.
Salute to you lot. We're 98 subscribers now away from 15K.
Come on, man. Send to your friends, your family, your nan, your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Your great nan. Everyone. Sarcasm City.
There you go, people. Look at that. You see it across the bottom of the screen on the banner, people. Only 98 subscribers to 15,000 people. We're now finally under 100. So, you know, final road, man. Final roads, I should say, to 15K as well. You lot questions, continue to get your questions in. But yeah, in the final, man's already mentioned it in regards to what Manchester United need to do. And it is, just go with it. It ain't going to be pretty. It's not going to be great, but as long as we do the business, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. We just need to do the business as well. Amarin Ball, who says, I'm banned on Rance's channel. What do you want me to do, Amarin?
I don't feel so bad. I think I am as well, blood.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed? If you're banned, like, what am I supposed to do? You're telling me this information because what?
He wants you to tell him to unban him.
No, I'm not. No, this is your fault. Banned is your fault. You said something. Yeah, banned for no reason. We're going to get a percentage of Alvaro Fernandez's fee when he goes to Real Madrid. If you add a little change to that, we could easily.
Who's that? Is that the left back we used to have?
It's the left back. So if you add him in, Daza already mentioned about Malacia as well. So let's say we get 10 million for him, and then we get 10 million for Malacia, for example. That's the money there. That's the money there. Easy.
Oh, so Man United got a sell-on fee thing.
Yeah, we got a sell-on fee for Alvaro Fernandez. Yeah.
Why would we even sell him in the first place?
Because Ten Hag didn't want him, so that's why we moved him up.
Oh, mate.
So we moved him up. That's what happened. The mods are moving mad there. So what do you want me to do about it?
Ain't nothing you can do.
What can I do? I don't run the place over there. Like, again, you offering me information in my chat that is useless. I'm lost. Please elaborate. What do you want me to do about it? Friends, he said these players better not let us down because if they come back with it, it's a long day for them. Yeah, we'll see what's what. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think here the thing is the reason why I don't put so much emphasis on a loss because a win don't change too much, to be honest. Yes, it's a European trophy. Yes, it's Champions League. However, it don't save the season. It's a great ending to what has been a horrific season. I still want these players gone. Still want the manager gone. I still want us to treat it like an NBA franchise and blow it up and start again.
It don't save the season, but it makes it better by getting the trophy, even though it's shit still. But
yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at with it. 110%. Without that, big up to Mido as well. Good shout out to you.
Oh, that sun hitting you.
Don't get serious. This sun is crazy. So I gotta move in a second. Don't we get like 15, 20 million from the release clause of Alvaro Fernandez? Does it not depend on the fee? Because it'll be like 10, 15, 20% of the transfer. What's his transfer? Is it 30 million? Is it 40, 50, etc., etc.? All right, that's where it is. Flawless, ain't you a bit scared about Cherki's mobility? I think to get the best out of him, he has to play centrally. He needs runners behind him and people who want to get on the ball in front. The reason why I'm not worried about Cherki's mobility because he's very good at carrying the football. He's got good close control and he's a very, very good dribbler. So I'm not really concerned about his mobility. And in regard, you mentioned it there, him playing centrally. He'll play as the right-sided 10. So you got a left-sided 10 in Cunha, you got a striker in front of you, you got two wing-backs, you got a central midfielder running from deep as well. So yeah, I would be cool with Cherki, 110%. I'm not really worried. Do I have other preferences? Yes, because of the mobility. I'd prefer Mbeumo. Same way with the striker departments. In the striking department, I have my preferences. But whether it's Cherky, whether it's Embremo, whether it's a Diblin, I like all of them.
So who's your preference for striker? Bucharest.
Osherman.
Okay.
Yeah, Osherman's mine. I'd go Osherman, then Gyökeres, then Mateta, then Delap. That would be my 4 in order. Because with Gyökeres, he just has that scary raw pace of power, which is needed. That's how I look at it with him. So that's what I would like. That's just my personal preference. But if someone's like, oh, I want Gyökeres, I go, all right, cool. If someone's like, I want Mateta, I hear it. Same with Delap. But like you said, we need to. But speaking of new signings, you obviously weren't here yesterday, so we'll talk about it. Been linked heavily to Cunha. Decision report saying that a deal has been agreed, and we're just trying to personal terms have been agreed. We're just trying to agree terms with him. A personal terms have been agreed with Cunha. We're just dealing with Wolves. They have the release clause of 62.5 million, but if we do it in installments, they'll probably get a little bit more. So yeah, thoughts on the Cunha deal?
Yeah, bro, it's needed, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? We need those attacking reinforcements, boy. And we've seen what he's about. Do you know what I'm saying? He wants to come. I think I see that little video not long ago where he was cheesing and that, like on the Arsenal at Man United. It seems like he wants to play for the club regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks like he's here to do stuff. So with any signing though, like it's like you never know what you're gonna get, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even though we know his ability and what he's about, and he's definitely needed, it's just a matter of time. Like any of these signings that we're about to make, you just gotta hope for the best, man. Because anyone that comes to Man United, bro, like we've seen it, man. It's some different type of pressure for whatever reason. Like this club is a shambles, in it. So more than anything, I'm looking at like the mentality of the player. I know players like that have sick ability and stuff, but I think like, do they have the minerals, bro, to wear this shirt and display their ability that we know they have? Because that's always been the question, bro. But no, definitely, like what you said earlier about linking up. When we get our coming in and linking up, then hopefully we'll see a lot more better attacking output and stuff, which we've been craving and missing. That's the type of player we've been craving, like and needing. And I think he's got that level of I don't know, from what it seems, he's got that sort of little bit of arrogance about him.
Yes.
And that swagger about him, where he can put it on his shoulders, you know what I'm saying, and just do what he needs to do, bro.
And that's why I'm with it.
We'll see.
That's why I'm fully out with it with Cunha. You mentioned it there, the arrogance and that confidence, and I don't think he'll shrink being at Manchester.
Yeah, that's it.
I think he'll embrace
Hopefully
it.
not.
I think he has the right mentality, and then you don't have to worry about him getting acclimatized to the country, acclimatized to the league. He's down the road. He's down the road in Wolverhampton. So I don't think you have to worry about that. He's had success in the league. He brings you goals. He gets you assists. He's a great follower for others. The technical ability is there. He can carry the ball, can go past the man, flair, skill, right foot, left foot.
Yeah, the flair.
Also as well. Yeah, he adds some creativity. Yeah, some much needed creativity. Like he's a problem in the final third. Physicality, he has it as well. You don't have to worry about his mobility, good acceleration, good top speed as well, lovely agility, great balance. Can also take set pieces. Also, I think it's a no-brainer. For 60, let's say it is the 65 million. Yeah. Let's say it is the 6.5 million. I'm all for it. I think it's a steal for a player of that caliber. Who does he not start for in the Premier League? I think he starts for everyone. Every big six side he starts for.
But regardless of the price, we need it, innit? Like,
I like the fact it's a big price though, because it alleviates the pressure. Because if he was
100.
If he was 126 million, it'd be a different conversation. Because the pressure's on him. But the fact he's at 62 million, I think is a great price. I can't believe he's that cheap, but again, I think it's a steal. I think it's an absolute steal for a player of caliber and what he will bring you.
100. How old is he?
I just want us to get over the line. Cunha's like 25, 26. So again, he's at the right age too. And I think him, like him, Delap, him, Yorkerez with I just like the fact that we're being linked with all new 2 10s and a striker because it's a whole new attack. But again, back to the point you made earlier about needing another striker. Who knows what we'll get because we still need more. We still need 2 central midfielders. Still need a goalkeeper. But it seems they're focusing on the attack because our attack is dreadful and has been dreadful for time.
Dead.
Absolutely dreadful for the.
I can't lie though, Onana, bro. Like,
talk about
they need to make that priority as well, man. I can't lie because he's the type of player who will cost you heavily, bro, which we've seen like this season, bro. He's cost us big time, man. The guy is just a joke, man. I can't even understand why he's. I don't know, bro. Like, I would have dropped this guy a time ago, like, and just keep him dropped, bro. I don't care. Like, even if my backup starts messing up, like, just stick with the backup, bro. Like, because this guy is not it, man. I don't know about you, bro, but
yeah, that
every time I see him,
I'm with you. He's dreadful. Despite what happens, he could have a man of the match performance in this final and help us win it. I still win it. But we have been linked to the Torino goalkeeper Milinkovic Savic. Don't know a lot about him. Also been linked to Emi Martinez.
Another Milinkovic Savic, bro. Wasn't that another guy that?
Yeah,
well, we linked to Savic, centre midfielder.
Yeah, you thinking of the midfielder, but this is goalkeeper, some 6 foot.
Like, what happened to that guy? That Savage guy? What happened to him? Where's he at?
He's still playing in Serie A. Let me check.
When he played for Lazio or something?
Yeah, I think he's still playing for Lazio.
He's still there. He fell off though. Like, I don't even hear about him no more. Like, what's he on? Like, nah, man. We need something though, man. I can't lie, man.
Oh, that's 2.
Yeah, grab one. Yeah, it's like I think he's still at Lazio. I think Milinkovic Savic. Let me actually check.
Regardless, we need that other Savage, bro. Savage, we need it. I ain't even seen him, but we need him.
Yeah, it was 2 Serbian. Yeah, he's still at this. The Milinkovic Savic, the midfielder, is still there. What's up with you?
Sure. So now Onana needs to go, bro. I can't lie, man.
Yeah, 2-2-1.
Yeah, no problem. What do you think, guys? Onana needs to go, or are you giving him more chances? But I've seen enough of the guy because that position as well is a big position in goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're costing whole games in that, bro. At times, bro. You see what he done for us in the Champions League and that, bro. Like, the guy is just, he moves nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he don't even look like a keeper, bro.
Oh yeah, he's dreadful, bro.
Bro, he don't feel with no confidence. Like, he can't do the basics. Like, I'm like, what is this Butterfingers guy, bro? Like, who is this guy, man?
And we also got linked to as well, Emi Martinez as well. And to AW says, I'm taking him what you two saying. Absolutely. Absolutely, I will take Emi Martinez. Surprised to hear about him potentially leaving Villa. Do I believe?
Wait, what? What?
Yeah,
him? Why is he leaving Villa, bro? What?
They're in financial trouble. Villa.
100% you take that guy, bro.
Talk about him, man. So you're sold on Emi Martinez, yeah? You'd be like, go get him.
Bro, over Onana, 100%, bro. This is a World Cup winner. This is the guy who's doing all this madness. Like,
do that. You got people in the goals near you. You would take over. Like, don't do that.
No, but my point is, he's just got that level of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a madman, but he's sick as well. So it's just like, he's not gonna be on some funny, like, you know, like some shambolic thing. Like, he can back it up.
This is from goals. What's it saying? So Aston Villa goalkeeper Emi Martinez is expected to leave the club in the transfer window after what appeared to be an emotional goodbye at Villa Park. On Friday, Villa defeated Spurs to give themselves a fighting chance of qualifying for the Champions League for the second successive season, but Martinez was in tears after the match as he and his teammates thanked the Villa fans for their support in a historic season for the West Midlands club. Let's see what else. Report.
Yeah, last time I said king of shit house, bro. You need that as well, bro. Especially like a penalty shoot, that's everything. It's the guy, bro.
Martinez has 4 years left on his contract, which puts them in a position of strength, but the need for a significant PSR sale or set of sales could tempt them to cash in on one of their most sellable
what that means, players. Bro.
So PSR is where you have to basically, you can only spend a certain amount. You have to bring in a certain amount. That's what it is. So they're in PSR trouble. So they have to sell some players because they must have bought in a lot of players but not sold enough to balance the books. Let's see what else it's saying. Yeah, several clubs have approached him. So they're saying Manchester United, Chelsea, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid. They're all reportedly in for him. That's from sportbible.com. So we'll see. But yeah, with Emi Martinez, I'm all for it. I definitely would. You know what I'm saying? It would. Cam says flawless. I can't lie. I need your side piece to put your main in the final tomorrow. Nah, man, it's not happening, man. It's not happening.
I'll pick up Cam, bro.
Big up Cam every single time.
In a minute.
Bro, we've got more things to focus on, though. I'd happily take Martinez. I think goalkeepers everywhere's to focus. I don't prioritize one position over anywhere else in the football pitch. Our spine is weak. Apart from centre backs, is dreadful. Goalkeeper, we need desperately.
Yeah.
Central midfield area, we are lacking. You've got Casemiro, Agate, Bruno, and Collier. The fact that we only have 4 is a concern. So quantity, we're not there, and then quality is not there. Agate ain't it starting week in, week out. Collier is not it starting week in, week out. So you're literally left with Casemiro and Bruno. Bruno's not even a traditional central midfielder. And none of them, man, can play the ball through the lines. None of them are press resistant. None of them can carry the ball. So this is why we struggle to build up. None of them are build-up central midfielders. It's not Bruno's game. I rate Casemiro, that's not his game. None of these men can play with their back facing their own goal. Not one of them. They're not receiving the ball on, in the middle third or the defensive third and spinning a man. There's no De Jong type there. There's no believer. There's not, even though Morgan Rogers plays higher up the pitch, there's no one who's picking up the ball like Morgan Rogers and carrying it past him. We need someone to turn on the ball and get us going. Whether, like I said, whether that's by being press resistant or whether that's by just picking up the ball and carrying the ball past people or whether that's by passing. So we need 2 central midfielders. So goalkeeper, 2 central midfielders, and the strikers we've just spoke about in depth for about an hour. Tells you all you need to know. Hey, big up my guy Zay. Zay, I hope you're blessed, man. Big up Zay. Make sure you subscribe to Zay Talks as well. Sauce Dazzle. Chelsea talking to Rodrigo's camp. It's peak. Sauce, let us know. Where did you hear
Rodrigo? What, the Real Madrid?
Madrid. Because he's been linked heavily with a move away, but there's been nothing concrete.
Thanks, bro.
Man said that, I'm not having it. But before we close out, Daniel, final thoughts. Talk to us.
Final thoughts, boy. Oh shit! I said it as I come in. I said as I go out, bro. Like tomorrow is do or die, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest game in however long. Like this is a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? But Man United should be able to handle that pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? We're built for this shit. Despite the position we're in, you can never write us off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you said, man. This is how we do these days, you know what I'm saying? We scumbag everything. We scumbagged it all the way to the final. So we scumbag and the final as well. Like, however you got to do it, just do it, man. If it's not going to look nice, then cool. Just get it over the line so that we can just go again next season, man. And then at least winning that, we're going to get a trophy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have more confidence going into next season. We're going to have confidence that players will be coming in. We're going to have more money. Like, it's just going to be a good ending to a very shit season. And it's going to just give us a bit more confidence, you know what I'm saying? Going into next season, we're going to have Champions League. And we don't deserve it, guys. We do not deserve it. We do not deserve it.
If we win the Europa League, we deserve it.
We do not deserve it, blood. We do not deserve it. We didn't deserve to get to this point. We didn't deserve to.
You know what's crazy about this? That we finished 8th, had our worst ever Premier League season, and we only got in the Europa League because we won the FA Cup. And now we are going to finish 16th, 17th, and we're only going to be in the Champions League because we won the Europa League, and we only won the.
Make it make sense. How did this happen?
Winning trophies, man, because it's what we do.
Oh my God, heritage.
It's what we do, man.
Heritage.
We didn't scam our way into the competition. We won the FA Cup. That's what happened. Hey, if everyone could win FA Cups, there won't be certain clubs out there who've gone 5 years without a trophy after spending 800 billion. Winning trophies isn't for everybody. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. This guy, you know.
Yeah, damn right, Arsenal. All you guys, man. You jokesters. How crazy is that? We got our shittest season ever and we still could end up with a trophy, bro. How do you feel? Arsenal. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate, glorious.
fantastic, man. Like, go pick
Top
up
of
the
the fucking
trophy.
morning, mate. Top of the morning.
I feel
I'm
blessed,
gonna
man.
wake up on Thursday being like top of the morning to your Arsenal fans. Top of the morning.
Great, man. Yeah, I feel fantastic about it.
Come on.
Absolutely ecstatic. Because I genuinely think we win. So, final scoreline prediction for the final. Done.
Ooh. Well, we said it's probably not going to be pretty. I can even, if you want to go all the way that side, maybe we'll win on penalties, bro.
So, you got penalties. Is that what you think's going to happen?
I don't want that to happen. I want us to win like comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-0 or something,
Yeah, I
three
know what you
one.
want, but I'm not asking what you. Of course, you want us to win comfortably, as do I. I'm asking what do you think will happen?
I think it'll be very tight, and we'll I think we'll win it in 90 minutes, man. I think
Yeah,
it'll be 2-1, and I think Diallo will show up and probably get a goal, and Casemiro's going to run the show, and that's it. And Euro's going to have a monumental performance to solidify him as one of the best up and coming CBs. Yeah, and that's what I predict, mate. You know what I'm saying? Bruno is going to turn up. Yeah, and that's it, man. Just get the job done.
and the scoreline prediction.
2-1.
All right, cool. For me, 2-0. I reckon it'll be 2-0.
Ah,
And there will be a watch along for it, people, here on the YouTube
come
and
on.
on the playback tomorrow. I will start at least an hour before kickoff. So it'll be 7 p.m. UK time at least. Maybe even start earlier. Depends on moving around, doing bits and pieces. There's a football tournament going on Thursday. So I'm getting prepared and getting ready and moving around for that. But shout out to, I know you lot might have seen Troops advertise it on his, not advertise it, but post it up on his social. So some football tournament going on that not all of us will be at, but the back again gang will be there. So Troops will be there, Months will be there,
Where's
Lewis
that?
will be pieces showing up.
Where's the location?
I told you it's just outside of London. Just outside of London. So
Okay.
I'll chat to you after this. So yeah, if you go check it, it's on what's the website? What's the gram called? I'll tell you not the Instagram right now. 1 second. Roberto Carlos is gonna be there as well because he's like he opened it up last year. Opened up the venue.
Carlos.
Different venue. Yeah, 1 second.
Where's Carlos? All right, big up the chat, man. As always, man. It's been a minute since you see my face on it, but come
It's
on,
good to have
man.
you back,
Tomorrow
man.
is the day, guys. All right, it's
To
good
have
to be back. You know what I'm saying?
you back.
Sarcasm, sick hair.
Yeah, it's
Always, bruv.
people ballers
Everyone
underscore
subscribe,
official.
man.
But that's it. You see it right there, people. Ballers underscore official. It's ballers with a Z on Instagram. All the information's on there. That's going on. So that is going down Thursday. So I'm moving around.
Going down.
Yes.
Going
So
down.
yeah, people.
In the club. Going down. What you say? It's going down.
We got redirect
Yeah.
over to rants as well, people. So I'll be heading over there. So make sure you put Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat. And Dazza asked about when I'm next streaming. It'll be the United City show, midnight UK time. But everything is on the upcoming live stream schedule, people. So there's an upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube. So you know all the shows that are indeed coming up. And one last thing, we're supposed to launch it today, but we're not going to. But I'll get launched this week. Sarcasm City TV clips channel, people. So it'll be like the best moments, funniest clips from live streams. Me and Prime have patterned that. Go subscribe to the channel right now. You see it there in the chat. Sarcasm City TV clips. Go run up the subscribers over there, people. We've already uploaded some videos. They're just on private because we're going to launch it this week. But Sarcasm City TV clips. Go subscribe to the channel. And of course, this show, all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, etc., all available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. So if you're on Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV. And like I said, you get all the shows you see on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and the gaming content as well. But we are indeed going to close out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Dan each and every time. Hey, Dan, anything you want to promote? Anything you got going on before we close out?
No, man, just follow me, guys. I've launched like various different channels based on various different things. So I've got the fitness sort of channel that I've launched called High Power Way. So if you're into fitness and health, well-being, follow that. So that's HI and then Power Way. Yeah. So subscribe to my YouTube. And yeah, I'll just promote that one for now.
There you go, people.
Because I'm very much in my health and well-being bag at the moment. And
Yeah,
I'm
look
sure
at
a lot of you are trying to up your health and wealth as well. So yeah, man, health is wealth, guys. Don't forget that, mate. I know a lot of you guys in the comments, you're sitting down a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Watching YouTube videos, which is cool, but don't forget to flipping get up as well and stay active, man. Play football, get your cardio up, and lift weights, man.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly what
saying?
the lifting weights part. I'm starting next month, but the playing football.
Oi, you're gassing me up. Talk to me. We're gonna have to talk, bro.
No, I'm getting back to
Yeah,
it.
man.
My little bro
Yeah,
been on my case about it for a minute now. So it's like,
yeah,
he's
that's it, man.
one of them gym heads. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Let me get back on that. So now the season's winding down, the football season's winding down and coming to a close. I can get on that. I wanted to get back on the cardio. I'm so glad to be playing football again. So that's one part of it. But it's the other half. Like you said, man, health is wealth. Like Dan said, physically, mentally, you gotta be on it, people. But we are gonna close out. Love to everyone that has locked in. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning
Big
in.
up.